Please.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Franklin. I know we've got a continuance on this motion, but I was hoping to make a brief and somewhat cathartic statement on this matter. I am a resident of LRH Way. Every weekend for the past 2 years, this public street that I live on is completely closed to the general public. It's closed for pizza delivery, it's closed for my friends and family to visit, and I have to present ID to get to my own home. Non-Scientologist residents living in single-family homes on LRH Way are never petitioned about the street closures. The only people petitioned are the Scientologists who were birthed on L. Ron Hubbard Way, and of course will sign the petitions in favor of their organization. I've never received a 10-day advance notice of street closures. The street is often fully blocked at both ends with unsightly fake shrubbery, and often kiosks block the required 20-foot fire lane. Up until Labor Day, residents have not been allowed to drive to their garages attached to our buildings that we own and rent. Without warning or notice, our driveways have been blocked in, and we've been physically prevented from leaving our homes as well. In order to park in the Scientology-owned garages during events, residents are photographed and must give Scientology their driver's license numbers and social security numbers to be issued a parking pass. Massive construction efforts are launched all hours of the night for several days in preparation for these events. Work crews are out on the street all night hammering, hoisting massive movie studio caliber floodlights onto scaffolding, along with building the blockades that will be used to cumber our access to our homes. During the events, the music is often blared at top decibel past midnight. The situation is truly compromising our standard of living. In the spirit of reform, accountability, and empathy, we, the residents, request that you limit the number of weekends L. Ron Hubbard Way is closed, a public thoroughfare, to no more than 24 closures per year, especially in light of Scientology's abuse of the aforementioned permit procedure. We request that in the permitting process, you indicate that during closures, sidewalks must remain open for the public, and that residents, their guests, and service people are allowed free and uninhibited access to their homes and garages. And
Thank you so much on that. You could give that to the Sergeant of Arms.
Okay.
And I'm going to have the next speaker introduce themselves as they come forward.
Hello, my name is Lisa Derrick. I don't live on L. Ron Hubbard Way, but during my work as a free speech advocate, I've met a number of the residents who are not Scientologists and learned their stories, and it's pretty horrifying. During one event, a woman was told by members of Scientology, and I'm not picking on them specifically as a religion, they're the sponsoring organization of the event, that she could not have friends over for her birthday party. Another woman had to carry her dying dog 3 blocks because they would not allow her to drive onto the street. These closures are 104 days of the year for the past 2 years that Samantha's been talking to me about it, and one resident has said this has gone on since 1999. This is not fair to the citizens of the city of Los Angeles, especially ones who lived there when the street was originally called Burindo. Often there is no fire lane. Noise goes on for all hours. I've actually been visiting people and had to call 311 at 11 o'clock at night because there's construction work going on. We request that closure be only 24 days out of the year, 1 week in a month, to allow the other residents parity and free use of their street. I've sent copies of closure information to Councilmember LaBonge and to Councilmember Garcetti, and entered into the records photographs of what the street looks like during these closures. It is distinctly unfair that that street is gerrymandered and that residents who are not members of the sponsoring organization are never allowed or notified. The only reason Samantha found out the street was going to be closed was because I called arson in your office, Mr. Garcetti, to find out about permitting procedures for a free speech event, and he said, oh, by the way, there's a motion to close the street every single weekend for a year from 6 a.m. in the morning Friday until 11 o'clock at night on Saturday. That's reprehensible, and just it needs to be altered enough. They can have their graduations once a month, not every single week. It's not fair. It's not right. It's a public street with a left turn lane and a traffic light. Please help the residents of your district and surrounding districts to be able to use a public street. Thank you.
Mr. LaBonge, just briefly. Thank you. And thank you for that. I'm glad that Arson could bring that to your attention. And I don't know if you caught it, but I want to make sure you heard that we continued that piece of it so that we can get together and we can see how we can solve this problem. And we really appreciate you coming here, appreciate your patience and bringing this to our attention as well. Thank you. Yeah.